Normally life on the water is peaceful and gentle, but every so often, a storm comes through. This vlog is about what it feels like to live on a narrowboat in high winds and heavy rain. You found a ball. Ready? Oh, it's so dramatic. It's a beautiful light, isn't it, Zeph? But as I'm walking, I get a text message from gov.uk with a flood warning for our area. And so I make a quick decision to move Narrowboat Alice Grace to a higher wall. So I'm going to track this, that. You might think that the best place to be in a flood is on a boat. But if the water rises, you could get stuck on the bank, pulled down by ropes, or become completely cut off from the land around you. There are 249 flood defences within the River Aire catchment. And here on the lower River Aire, it's the washlands that play the most vital role in reducing the risk of flooding to local properties and the canal. Despite all of this, I will still have one eye open when I'm asleep tonight, and my ears will be unplugged and alert to the sound of tightening ropes and loud bangs. It's a bit of wind every now and then, but I think the rain is going to come in heavily later and in the early hours of the morning. So we'll see what happens. Oh, it's windy now. Even though it's really worrying having storms, you don't know what's going to happen to the boat, it's actually really cosy as well. I know what some of you are going to say. I know I need to get that fixed, but it's part of the boat personality now, this little flickering light. So I just fixed it, little bash. And over there they think I'm having a little disco, so it looks like there's an atmosphere on this boat. I keep that little flashing light. Right. So the ropes, whew, the ropes held up overnight, which is really good. Got some more window today. It's crazy, didn't sleep, but it's fine, it's part of it. We were safe, and that's the main thing. The water's not going to rise, I don't think. It may rise a little bit, but not so we get stuck here, because that's the next big thing. Can we get down nearer to the boatyard, not in this wind because it will blow us back that way, before the rain comes off the hills, because that's when the water here might rise a bit. But yeah, crazy weather. In 1977, another much more damaging storm tore through Castleford. Causing the River Aire to rise and rage through the town, flooding homes and businesses. And on that night, it's believed that some vandals snuck down to the river by the bridge, where old barge Thomas was seeing out his retirement from hauling coal and breaking ice, and cut his ropes, sending him crashing down onto the rocks below the weir.
Thomas has been lying here at the bottom of the weir for almost 50 years. Poor Thomas.
Now we just have to hope that the rainfall coming down from the Yorkshire Dales isn't going to make the River Aire the problem she became the night she swallowed up Thomas.
It's like 10 minutes and we've gone back down. So it's very well controlled here. I don't know what's happening because we're going down lower than we originally were. Luckily there's a bit of slack on my ropes.
Oh, it's still really windy, but I am still looking for bird's nest fungus, and there's a really good piece of woodland down here. There's a really good piece of woodland down here. A really good piece of woodland. We're bound to find it. We've got to find it. I need you to keep looking. I'm looking. Yeah, it's got to be bird's nest fungus day. It's got to be there. It's bird's nest fungus day. Yay! Is it bird's nest fungus day? What do we, balls day? Sticks day? Bird's nest fungus day. This is it. This is back Newton Woods. So, eyes peeled.
I'm going to apologise to you in advance here for my obsession with this fungus and for dragging you along with me to stare at mud and logs once again. But there is some excitement to come in this vlog, as I'm going to have to move Narrowboat Alice Grace twice. Once to moor outside the boatyard in impossible conditions, and finally to get into a very tight and boat-lined dry dock.
I only ate a quarter of a piece of toast for breakfast because I just can't keep anything down, so I'm not worried.
I got a hawthorn shield bug. I filmed the nymph of one of these when I first started painting the boat in Boroughbridge. Now this is the adult. Excuse me, Mr. Hawthorn shield bug. Have you seen bird's nest fungi? Do you know of its whereabouts? They're very beautiful. Look at the markings. Looks like it's got a bushy foxy tail, doesn't it?
This is a new one for me. It's magpie ink cap, but it's a bit faded. Wow, it's a new mushroom.
All by itself. one for sorrow, one magpie mushroom for sorrow. I better salute it.
Look, when you start looking, there's another one. That's darker, isn't it? This is the magic of the woodland. They're appearing before my eyes now. I can only see one. But can you see?
Oh, I wonder if the witch is going to come back and get it.
Oh God, the colour. Look, it's not been nibbled. You can just imagine when it gets dark, tiny little elves and imps and fairies all sitting around that fly agaric table, talking about the events of the day, having a little drink out of a scarlet elf cup. And of course the little fairies, the little imps and elves will put their rosy bonnets on before they sit to tea at that giant fly agaric table. And hear all their little rosy bonnets waiting. And of course they'll invite the witch to tea and she'll put her hat on. Witches get invited to the teas too, at the big fly agaric table. Look at the colour of this one. It's glorious. It's like the sunshine's fallen out of the sky onto the forest floor. Oh my goodness. I don't need to find bird's nest fungi today because this is like the biggest treat. Isn't the world amazing? Isn't Earth incredible?
I don't want to move in wind like this, but we've got no choice because we've got to move outside the boatyard, ready to go in early in the morning. And I thought the wind would have died down by now, so we've gone for our woodland walk and we're back and it's still windy. So it's going to be interesting to moor up in this wind, but the water point's over there, doing that first. So doing this, and then this. to. That was so shocking. Don't know what that was. It's impossible. Here we go. Oh, what the hell, Bowers? Let's do this. Done. I'm sitting here with a cup of tea, absolutely pooping myself about doing this turn. So I'm going to wait for the guys from the boatyard to come down, and then apparently one will stand on the back with me and one will go on the front, just to make sure I don't hit anything. So he needs to be prepared. And the wind is down, which is brilliant, but then we've got to do this crazy tight turn into a boatyard, then into a lock, with boats moored on either side on lots of cruises. So I only ate a quarter of a piece of toast for breakfast because I just can't keep anything down. I'm that worried. Why am I so worried? I mean, I've done things before. I've done like that Selby lock, and I've done a Trout Falls. It doesn't matter what you do when it comes to the next new challenge, you just feel as nervous, and today I feel really, really nervous. Okay, deep breath. So here's the boat reversing out of the boatyard that was in the dry dock. There's two that need to come out before I take Alice in. Now I think getting in is going to be tricky, but getting out is going to be a whole new ball game because you've got to do everything in reverse. Right, we're off. This is Gareth. He's Gareth, isn't he?
It is, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to concentrate now.
Ribs of storm on a red chest sky splits through his shirt as he howls his cry, and wallops his fist to pound at the land, whipping at the water with his gale-gloved hand. Wrenching ropes and rattling pains, calling for his cavalry of gusty rains, neighing from the nimbus down they course, groaning with the grimace of a wounded horse. And as the soil is soaked through its skin, a kingdom uncoils, its veins thread thin, forcing its fruit through the forest floor, till the flesh transmutes to a gem in spore. And there they glisten and glimmer and gleam, treasures from the kingdom forever unseen, jewelers' shelves of dazzling lights, gifted to the pixies, the elves and sprites.